So good morning, welcome to day 85 of your daily wellness, and today we're just going to do some gentle stretching. So kind of some yoga, but nothing really intense, no fancy moves, just to enjoy stretching out your body without the stress of forming particular shapes or the strengthening that often comes with that in yoga. So to begin with, just coming into a standing pose. Start to lengthen up again. Find that length, just bringing the hands to the sides to begin with. Imagine lifting the chest up to the ceiling, scoop the tailbone under, looking up and just finding a bit of length through the front of the body, breathing nice and deep. So feel that movement as you inhale and exhale. The lift and lower of the chest, the expansion and contraction in the belly. Keep scooping the tailbone under and then lift the chest up. Bring the elbows down so we're lengthening through the traps at the side of the neck. And then we release the hands from the waist and just reach down just behind you. Scoop the tailbone. Lift up with each inhale. From here we draw a big circle as we bring the hands up overhead, reach the fingertips up, bring the hands together, and then we come forwards as we carve a line down. Take a moment to hang, bend the knees as generously as you need, feeling that stretch through the lower back. In fact, bend them a little more, bring your belly to your thighs. Take the hands behind the thighs and hug them in. Enjoy that nice stretch through the lower back. And then release the hands down. Take another moment to hang, maybe have a little wiggle of the hips side to side, getting into the lower back. Imagine that you have a tail even. We're just wagging the tail one way and then the other. Good, and then with the hands on the mat, bend the knees, lift the heels up. And take a moment to bring the weight forwards. Knees coming down to the mat, stretching out through the heels, through the back of the legs. And then send them back as if the heels are coming back towards the floor. Hand forwards. Bringing the knees to the floor and coming up. Taking a nice stretch through the feet. So you can find stillness here, or we can have a little rock side to side and feel the stretch move along the feet. Good, bring the hands back. We're going to take it back into this forward fold and roll it up. From here, we're going to reach the hands up. I don't think you can see my wrists here, but that's okay. Take the right hand across, taking hold of the left wrist as we reach up and over, lengthening through the left side of the body. The stance can be wider or narrower. So narrower, you will get a bit more of a stretch. Wider, you've got a bit more stability. So you choose. Release it off, the same on the other side. Take it over. Good. Release it off. Swim the fingertips behind. Interlace the fingertips, tuck the tailbone, open the chest, so get a little shoulder roll in first, and then reach it down. Looking up. Maybe here, if you're comfortable, you can just bend the knees and allow the hands to come up and over. In the stretch right into the biceps, as well as into the chest, into the pecs. Bend your knees a little to get into the lower back too. Keep nice and loose. Bring the hands back towards the lower back, and then we're going to bring them back down to the floor once again in your forward fold. Take a moment to really bend the knees, send the hips back. Take a wider stance. So we're coming down in between, kind of like a big squat, but we're reaching towards the floor. Straight spine as much as you can, and then we bring it down. Use your hands to support as you come down to the mat. Cross the legs, and we're going to come over onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Drop the belly, we come straight into our cow pose. Lengthening the spine, creating this nice stretch through the belly. Breathe into the belly, push into the mat. And then we scoop under into our cat pose. Mid back up, tailbone tucked under, chin is tucked. Breathe into it. Bring it back to neutral. Take the knees wide, toes together as we come back into child pose. Reach the palms up and away. Breathing nice and deep. Bring the hands back to the mat as we come back up onto all fours. Just nothing fancy, we're going to step the right foot forwards. Aiming for about 90 degrees on each knee. So we're not taking this big lean in, we just want to get about 90 degrees. Level out your hips, so often this right hip will have risen, so take it down so that equal length on both sides of the body. Scoop your tailbone under. We get a nice stretch through the front of your left thigh. Just lengthening up and enjoying that stretch. One more breath. Bring the hands down on the inside of your right foot. Walk the right foot out a little. Take the left knee back. And then just allow your body weight to sink down. Again, nothing fancy, we're just allowing your weight to sink down into our kind of lizard variation. Allowing this opening, this stretch through the front of the left hip crease and through the right hamstring into the glutes. We're going to lift up slightly, walk that right foot between the hands, and then send the weight back, lifting the right toes up towards the face. Pull back through the right hip crease. Nice runner's stretch here. And maybe it feels good for you here to have a straight back for the hamstrings, or maybe you allow this curve and get more into the lower back, a different kind of part of the hamstring. Try out what works for you. Good, and then we're going to roll it forwards. Bring the hands to the inside of the foot, and we're actually just going to walk it around, bring the right knee down, or however works for you, don't have to be fancy. We won't do fancy yoga ways. And we're going to bring it to the other side with the left foot up. That's a really fancy move right there. 90 degrees on each knee. Scoop the tailbone under, level out the hips, and find length through the front of that right hip crease. Stretching out your right quads, right up, all the connective tissues up through into the abdomen, through the hip. and then we take it down, hands to the inside of the left foot, and then walk the left foot out. Take the right knee back, and then breathe and sink down. Breathe nice and deep. Allow your body to just sink down, opening the right hip crease and the left hamstring. Bring the left foot back into the middle, and then send it back. Toes coming up towards your face. So again, maybe having a nice straight spine is for you here, or maybe allowing this curl, this curvature through the spine is better. Find what feels nice, what's the nicest stretch. Good, and then we roll it back forwards. Bring the knees in, so we're coming onto a seated position. Again, nothing fancy. Onto your, ready to roll onto your back. So from here, taking hold of the legs and just rolling it down. Bring the soles of the feet together at the floor. Bring them up towards you, and then allow the knees to roll out to the sides. Maybe you bring your hands here just to the inside of the thighs, just to give a little bit of extra weight. Scoop the tailbone up slightly, lengthen through the spine, and then relax through the lower body. Again, come back to your breath. Feel the belly rise and fall, the chest expand and contract. Maybe taking a little roll of the head one side to the other, and then leaving the head over to one side, both shoulders down into the floor. Gentle stretch through the side of the neck. And then taking the head over to the other side. Bring it back to the middle. Take another couple of breaths, allowing this opening through the hips. Good, and then use the hands to support as you bring the knees up. Take them to the edges of the mat. Roll one knee in, and allow that knee, it won't touch the floor, but just allow the weight of the knee to come down, closing through the hip, and also getting a nice little stretch up the side body into the, kind of like the lower back. Lifting that up, the same on the other side, take it over, allow that weight of the leg to come down. Good, bring it back up, bring both knees in, hug them into the chest. Nice and tight, lifting the chin up if you want to, or leaving it on the floor. Good, and then we're going to interlace the fingers. Take the hands nice and wide, elbows nice and wide. Scoop the tailbone underneath. We can can keep the legs up, knees together. We can take them back out to the sides, all lengthen away nice and long. Close your eyes and take a moment for your practice to sink in as we allow the chest to open. Maybe using the thumbs to give your neck a little massage while you're here. Breathing nice and deep, feeling your belly rise or fall as you allow your practice to sink in, or continue to do any other stretches that you feel you need right now, getting into a particular body part that you may have worked lately or that's just holding a bit of tension. Otherwise, if you're just following along with me, then we'll end it here for today. Thank you for joining me. Namaste, and I'll see you again tomorrow for your next dose of daily.